Whenever I am short on fiber, I take this route to quickly fill up on fiber. Follow me. If you run to the south entrance of Everfall, follow the wall, and there's fiber right outside the city. This is what hemp look like. Just grab as much as you can. It usually spawns in clusters. Right now there's only one. You want to go downhill towards the arm right here and grab this hemp right here. After that, you go further south. And you'll see some more hemp right there. Let me help that guy out real quick. Okay, so after that, you have to go diagonally towards west. Usually I go further down. There's another spot in the forest over there, but I just run here west. Usually just to stay clear of these mobs, especially if you're early level and you don't want to be fighting non-stop. But if you want to fight, I would usually come in here, grab these carrots. Always good to have to make your own food. That right there gave me 6 carrots. That's 6 tier 2 food. Or tier 3. You always want to check this if it's here. Grab it. Work your way around these mobs. Run through. You'll see there's some fiber right here. Or if you follow the road behind the tower, there's usually fiber on this hill. Since someone is currently farming this route, it's hard for me to show the exact spawn locations, but next to the tower, over there by the tree, there's a fiber spot. Right there's a fire spot. And we just grab the fiber right here, and then further down towards the forest. As you can see, there's more fiber. You always want to come in here and grab the corn. 1, it sells good, and 2, it tastes good. Grab all the hemp. And if I remember correctly, yep, there's some more hemp right there. There's multiple spots for hemp just outside of Everfall. On average, you can expect to get 600 to 1,000 every 10 minutes. As you can see right now, this video is only 4 minutes long and we already have 340 hemp, or 330 hemp. The hemp up there respawned, I see the tips. Let me go up there and then see if the hemp over by the tower respawned, so I can show you that spot as well. I was hoping nobody else was farming this so I can show you the exact maximum yield you can get from this road. What you usually would do is, you wouldn't go in here directly, you would follow all the way back run around, and then make your way to the last hemp spot that's by the tower. Right here by the tree on this hill. There's some hemp here. And if I remember correctly, there should be some hemp next to the tower. Alright, I'll stay corrected. I guess there is no hemp near the tower. Only on that little hill in front of the tower. Always make sure to grab these supply crates. They will help you make better stuff down the road. You can never have enough of these crafting materials. If you follow the little edge of this village or zone, you'll come up to the next hemp spot. I personally always grab a potato because I like to cook. When I'm bored, this is the route I take, and usually yields me enough materials to cook and loom. If you want, you can run up to these trees. They have herbs next to them. Can never be wrong to grab some hemp. You can never have enough herbs. There's hemp behind those two trees that spawn there. Grab all this hemp. And I'm gonna upload this video uncut, with me running around and looking for the herb spot behind the tower, which wasted a bunch of time. Just so you can see how much exactly I've gotten from this route in 10 minutes. There's more hemp right there. I currently do not have harvester gear on. You usually want to do this with harvester gear. I'm just doing this to demonstrate the route, as I don't feel like whipping over just for a 10-minute farm. And there you have it, I think. Yep, that's just about 10 minutes. So, what can you expect? I took it a little bit slower, so overall I got 700 and... what's the exact number? We got 705 fibers in exactly 10 minutes. You can expect to get around 700 to like a 1000 per 10-minute farm, and don't waste it by just looming it up right now. You always want to wear the gear. And as always, make sure you use your harvester gear, which is pretty cheap in the blue variant. Even it comes in green, blue, and purple. Minimum green is gonna be the easiest to get and will allow you to reach those thresholds to be able to drop certain rare items while farming and harvesting. Before you go ahead and turn all your hard-earned fiber into linen, I would check out the market and see if the weaver's gear is gonna cost you less than 5k, I would say. Yeah, so I would grab anything that's cheap on weaver gear and slowly build your own gear set. Buy a shirt here and there and just use it non-stop every time you do it. Like those 2%. Overall, you will have a 10% yield when weaving. It's huge. That means you have to get 10% less fiber to reach the next level. And if you're just going to straight up buy all the entire gear set, it'll, on my server at least, it'll cost you around 20k. You can expect to spend 15 to 20k, possibly on your server as well. And if we look at the, as you can see, they added the mechanic called aptitude rewards. They're usually only available after you reach 200, and each of these points will give you a certain chest. As you can see, it's a lot of experience, and you have a chance of getting these weaving clothing patterns. In my opinion, it is worth buying the gear for 10-20k. You want to have this weaver set as early as possible, and 20k might sound a lot like to you, but it's not all that much. Later on, you're gonna make those 20ks back in no time, especially if your weaving is 200. I'm still working on it, and even I don't have it all the way up there yet. My weaving is 143. I'm still a long ways away from being able to use and utilize my skill weaving for all the good stuff I will create later on. Weaving is usually used for light gear, leatherworking is used for medium gear, and smelting is used for heavy gear. There's a lot of light and heavy. I don't think there's much medium gear usage, but light and heavy is always in demand. And I personally would focus on getting weaving to 200 as soon as possible and grabbing those patterns. As you can see, if you get to 200 fast enough and get lucky, you can get those patterns to make those weaving clothes. You can make a bunch of money just crafting those all day, and people will buy them up just like you did. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next guide.